Max, lovely to see you. It's a strange thing to ask a driver who was in the Monaco Grand Prix, but what did you do last Sunday?
I went home. I think I was home by lap 18 or something. These things happen. At least then the drive or on the boat, the ride back was short. Instead of like going somewhere, you have to take a flight and go back. At least, yeah. I was home. I had family, friends over, so I had a few drinks.
I'm not sure if you're someone that likes to look back. You strike me as a very present person, but I just want you to cast your mind back 10 years ago to the Spanish Grand Prix. It felt like a wild ride. You turned up, you got in the Red Bull, you won the race. That sounds very easy, but how vivid are those memories?
I mean, it does feel already like a long time ago now. Yeah, the pressure was on in a way. People, some people were not agreeing with that change, or they thought it was too early. The car was completely new. It was already in the season, so there was no pre-season for me to test the car, get comfortable with it on a track that is, commitment. It's fast. But I mean, I went in there trying to just learn, trying to understand the car better, session after session, push a bit more. Of course, that luck with the two Mercedes cars crashing. I knew there was a potential for a podium. From there onwards, I had to keep Kimi behind. It was like breathing down my neck for like, I think 30 laps.
The youngest ever winner in Formula One! The first Dutch driver to win in Formula One! Max Verstappen wins in Spain!
Of course, when you look back at it now, it was pretty insane and pretty crazy. I think no one expected it, and definitely not me, to win that weekend.
It's even more wild that it's a different Kimi now.
Yeah.
We've gone from Raikkonen to Antonelli, but it almost feels a little bit like, you arrived that day, and it feels like Kimi Antonelli's arrived now. Do you see any similarities?
Well, I like the way he is as a person and how he's driving. Naturally, he's 19 years old and he's flying. And of course, also like last year, people were criticizing him a lot. But I mean, deep inside, I was just hoping, of course, that you learn from your mistakes, and then you really, at one point, when you get comfortable and you understand what you're doing, then it just takes off, and that's what's happening right now.
But you went through the same. People were saying, well,
that's
it's too
why
early.
You need to be patient as well, and I think looks like mentally he's strong, you know, so you just need to focus on your driving and trust your talent.
And what about you? Where are you? Are you a bit more at peace with these cars?
At peace is probably a big word, but
have you ever been at peace?
I don't know. I'm just trying to understand it all, trying to just settle in. Really, I mean, every weekend is a little bit different. Like you have different things happening, and every weekend, like Monaco was fun actually because you could just go flat out and you didn't need to think about what gear that I needed to use to charge the battery more, or the way I had to go on throttle to be safer on the battery spending. So that felt more natural. But then I know here it's again the same story of driving slower to go faster, which of course feels weird in Formula One. But I also know that with the changes that are coming in 27 and 28, it will slowly get better.
There are people that say that you wouldn't be moaning if you were winning races.
Yeah, those people don't understand, because I only care about the sport, and I can also be happy with driving P7 or P8, knowing that I've extracted everything out of it and it's a nice thing to drive. Of course, I want to win, I'm here to win, but sometimes that's not the case. That's just how the sport works. But then when it's also not very nice to drive, or at least just not natural at all, I think it's worth saying, because I care about the sport and it needs to head into the right direction, not the wrong one. Last
year you managed to close a gap of over 100 points. Do you get the feeling that that could be possible this year, or do you just not know with these cars?
I don't like to anyway compare seasons with each other, because it's just always super different in what happens in a season. I think for us, first of all, now we want to just try and become better, but also more solid. We have had way too many retirements already, and that's something that we need to overcome first of all before even thinking about potentially winning or closing a gap in the championship. That's not in my mind at all.
How is the sports car season looking for you? Are you still enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's just I can't really do much more. I mean, I've been lucky some other years. It's been on a free weekend. And then I love watching it, of course, non-stop as much as I can. And for me, of course, this year it was all in on the Nordschleife because I knew that was my chance. we got close, but that's motorsport is for
Yeah.
you. I guess that's my season so far, to be honest.
There's still plenty to come.
Yeah, yeah. I hope, well, it can't be any worse, really. So it can only be better.
Is that how you feel?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you look at what I've done so far, I've only had probably one normal race in terms of non-issue related stuff. So
Fingers crossed for you this weekend.
thank you.
Thanks very much, Max. Thank you.